Hi, let's talk about a book from Humanoids Publishing called Savage Highway. Savage Highway is a book from Humanoids Publishing by Matthew Masmondet, if I'm saying that right. It follows the tale of a young girl as she opens with her living on an island following a apocalyptic disaster that is not fully defined, but they're living a good life. They're in a sort of colony, they've got an arable lifestyle, and she's with her father and her sister, and everything seems to be okay. Then they get raided by a band of futuristic barbarians, or not that they've got laser guns or anything, but it's obviously in the future, so the future barbarians, and they take the women, kill the blokes, and obviously the women are going to get raped and abused. She manages to escape with her boyfriend, and then we cut to her on the road, and there's another guy, Mo, who meets up with her, rescues her from some people who've got their hands on her, and becomes her travelling companion. They decide they're going to go and try and rescue her sister because she believes she's been held in Paris. This is all set in France, by the way. Much against Mo's advice, they go and do that, and they meet up with another character along the way. They encounter parts of Mo's history. They also obviously find out more about the setup of how society has reformed itself away from their island. I'll try not to spoil it because this is a book where every few pages there's a reveal and a bit of story that comes through, and it would be a shame to spoil it for you if you're going to read it. It's 168 pages long, so it's not a massive read, but it's certainly a well-told, well-paced story, I felt. It's not a storybook for children. There's lots of sex, there's lots of references to rape in it, purely because that is the way the world is going forward. It's got beautiful artwork though, and it is really well presented. These humanoid books always are. It's in a European comic format, so it means that it's wider than your normal hardback, and it will stick out of your bookshelf a bit when you put it on there, but you know, it's just what it is if you're used to them. You get a nice reading ribbon, you get a lovely quality of print, and you get nice thick pages for the book. It's only £13. If you want something that isn't a Marvel book or a DC book, but you want a good story, a good tale to read, and you want something for your sort of hardcover collection, I say this is something you want to get your hands on, because they tend to go out of print, these Humanoids books, and they don't tend to come back into print. And I say I've got a couple that I've had to buy digitally in the recent sale, being The Shadows of Salamanca, which I really enjoyed, and another one called The Last Ones that is still in print, but I thought for the price that I could get it for digitally, I'll try it out before I buy it in a hardcover format. But I'm really glad I got this for 13 quid. This is a story where you do get sort of revelations towards the end. You do find out what the cause of the apocalypse was. You do find out when it is set, and I say that because you assume certain things, and perhaps depending on how you would read this, your assumptions get played with, and there are certain things where you see them doing or using certain stuff and you go, hey, for a minute, and it's good when a book does that. It catches you by surprise and it's enjoyable, so it's worth sticking with, and it's certainly a good book to have, and it sets up a further world. Not that you have to read anything after this, but it just sets up a future world thereafter. Please let me know what you think about the book. Please feel free to like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.